there guys, it's Philly here from Fidelity Factory, and this is going to be the first video in a series of 9 videos where we are going to go through the build of this app that we see here in front of us. So it's a very straightforward app. I have it designed to track team management. You can see certain elements down here where you can see member of our company's name, what project is assigned to them, some comments, and some other data there. And basically, we're going to go through how to make this from scratch, and over the course of 9 videos, and I'll break down what we do video by video. I'll release 1 video per week. But basically, we're going to go through how to, let's say, make a gallery like this, where we can see a bunch of our items. We can search through certain things here, so I could search for items that are just to do with me, or just items that maybe have a keyword like edit inside them. And also we'll be storing all this information in a Sharepoint list. So we'll be going through how to create a Sharepoint list to store information like this. We'll also be talking about how you actually create an item here. So one of the nice things in this app is we've got this little employee drop down where I can select anyone in my company, and I'm going to give them a project. And I can create that and hit save. I get this lovely pop-up that asks, am I sure I want to save? And actually, if I leave one of these blank, I've also included in some error checking. That's what we'll be looking at on one of the last videos, the error checking that goes with it. But I can hit save, I can hit yes, and it creates a new item out here. So we can see that down there. So over the next 9 weeks or so, we're going to go through each of those. In the first week, we're going to go through simply how to set up our Sharepoint list to store all this. The week after that, week 3 really, because this is week 1. Week 3 then we'll be talking about how to create the gallery, what we see in front of us here. In week 4, we'll talk about how to work with this search bar up here and get that to work nicely and search through things. In week 5, we'll talk about patching in week 5, we'll talk about creating the detail screen. So this screen over here, getting this all together. In week 6, we'll talk about patching our items. That's actually saving our items, getting it to connect to Sharepoint, saving a new item. And in week 7, after that, we'll talk about how to edit an item. So not just create a new item, but actually go in and edit an item. In week 8, we'll talk about how do we do that error checking so that it doesn't submit stuff that, let's say, is blank. And in week 9, we'll talk about how to do this pop-up, so that when I hit save, I get a pop-up that asks me, am I sure I want to save? Very professional, nice feature. So hopefully you stay with us over the course of the next 9 weeks, and maybe set aside 30 minutes a week to build this app with us, or maybe wait till they all come out and do them all in one day. Whatever suits you. Hopefully this is an app that should be applicable to a lot of different functions. I've picked a very loose topic just so that I could display a lot of features, but it should be useful in many different ways if you've got any real use for Power Apps at all. So join me next week for the very first video where we will be talking about how to set up our Sharepoint list.